Hello YouTube and welcome to another general vlog video. Today continues the Maintenance Monday, and basically what we're going to do today is walk you through a clogged screen on your faucets. Today we're in a bathroom, and we'll just kind of get you down here and I'll kind of walk you through what we do, kind of show you how to tell if it's clogged and whatever. So I live here, so it's easy for me to know. Excuse me while I adjust my camera here. I'm my own cameraman. It's easy for me to know that, hey, this ain't right. So basically, I'm going to get you right to here. Bring you in here as close as I possibly can. And this is the part that I'm talking about. It's down here. And I'll kind of walk you through. Yeah, see, even by rubbing on it, just doing like that, I'm getting little things. So let me dry that off. All right, and I'll explain that here in just a second, why it's important to dry it off. So when you turn your water on, you see that blackness that come out of there? And you can see I don't hardly have any water pressure whatsoever. That, for me, is not normal here. So living in a trailer park, and anywhere else, but a lot in this trailer park, we have a lot of water leaks underground that they are constantly trying to fix. If you guys do my walk around, if you guys view my walk around video of outside from yesterday, you'll notice that I showed close to my backyard there was some yellow or orange cones, and I told you that that's where they had been doing plumbing work. So by doing that, they draw in dirt and stuff into the new line, or through the old line, sand, sediments, calcium buildup, anything could cause this. So when you start noticing a lack in pressure, this is what you need to do. Now what I do is I take a piece of black electrical tape, doesn't have to be very long, and then I'll go down here. I'm going to dry that off one more time because I just run water in it again. Kind of dry it off a little bit so it'll stick. And we're going to look under here and we're going to go around that little part just like that. That allows me to take my channel locks, my adjustable pliers, Channel Locks is a brand, and just start taking that off. Okay, now I think I got it pretty loose. I can do the rest of it. Now, can you hear that? Listen really well. Hear how crunchy that sounds? Now, that could be rust buildup. That could be calcium buildup. And if you'll look inside of this, I will try to bring it up here where you guys can see it a little bit better. If you guys look inside of that, see all that darkness? And you see we didn't have really good pressure. So now I'm going to turn this on and rinse this off. Look at that. Now we've got decent pressure. See that little screen in there? Let me get this up close where you guys can see this. See this little screen in here? You can push on that screen and that whole thing there will pop out. Now look at all the, now look at all the sediments that I'm finding. For one, it's getting on the sink. I'm trying to get it all to come out. I don't know if you can see all that sand and stuff in there. Little white deposits, which is calcium. So let me clean this off. And tap it around a little bit. Make sure you get everything off of it. Put it back together. Do it again. Then put that back in there. Now this time I'm only going to hand tighten this because I do this periodically, probably every, well, what I try to do is do it every time that I change my clock forward or backwards. But I had to do it now because I was noticing problems already. And once again, I want to dry that off. I mean, you do want to get it at least snug enough to seat. So I'll show you, just so you know. Same thing, just take your piece of tape, wrap it around. And the reason that we're using that tape is to keep the chrome finish nice on your thing. Now, what I do with my rag, I had a blue rag somewhere. There it is. I use this blue rag here to clean up a little bit. Just kind of wipe all the nastiness so I can see if anything gritty comes out of it. All right. Now let's see. Look at that. Look at the difference of that pressure. Look at that. That's beautiful pressure. It even sounds like it's got pressure. Yeah, and I can still see some sand and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you can still see the sand and stuff build up around in that, where that's all starting to come out of there. So we'll kind of give that a little rinse. And shut that. Let's see. So all you needed for this was, oh, let me get you over here back on the subject here. All you needed for that was some black tape, just to wrap around the chrome so you don't rip it or scratch it or anything, and a pair of adjustable pliers. That's it. It's that simple. Now, I didn't put mine on extremely tight, so I can take it back off by hand. Now, it's tight enough just to seal it, but I can take it back off by hand. So now let's walk around and look at some of the others. I don't think I'm going to have a problem in any of the others, but let's walk around just to make positive sure, because this one in here, well, hello there, YouTube. This one in here has been in there about 1.5 years now. This one in here has only been in here a couple months, and this one does not get used. So by not getting used much, it shouldn't be bringing up a bunch of stuff. But let's get you down here where we can see. Oh no, see, I have beautiful pressure there. Yeah, no, that don't need anything. Okay, let's go check the kitchen. Now I have a little bit of a different faucet in the kitchen. So, hold on just a second. All right, sorry about that. I was trying to get you guys down that little hallway there on the tripod, and I wasn't fitting. So let's go in here and look at the kitchen sink. Get you set up here and angled in there where you can see. Now, I've not noticed any problems out of my kitchen sink. And I have a different kind of sprayer in here. And there's not a whole lot with little work that you can do to this one. But first, let's check the pressure. See, that's great pressure. And if I turn it on the sprayer, that's even better pressure. But what you can do on something like this is, let me grab my glasses here real quick so I don't steer you in the wrong direction. But basically what you can do on something like this is a fixed one that you'll notice doesn't have, let me wipe that off, doesn't have a way to take that off. But if you'll notice, down in the middle of these things, you'll see a little bit of white. That is all calcium buildup. Now these are rubber. So if you just flick each one of these little rubber things, you'll get them out. But what you can also do is take a toothpick, which I have right here that I use to keep my soap unclogged. You can take a toothpick and shove down in those things. Each one of them, all the way around, which I'm doing this and I don't have to. And if you want, you can even get the white around them off, which is just calcium buildup, salt buildup, whatever. Because we have soft water here. So anyways, that's about all that you can do. You can look and clearly see. You can poke down inside of all of those. And any of that you do, if it's clogged up, is going to make it work drastically better. So let me wash my hands here real quick. And we'll check. That has great pressure. And that one has great pressure. I mean, you can even hear the pressure hitting the bottom of the sink. So that's basically all that there is to it. Let literally, what, 2 minutes a piece on those. Let me get you up here where you guys can actually see me. Not that you really care to see me, but let me raise this little dude up. And hopefully I'm not going to bleach you out with the lights and everything. Let me kind of try to stand in the way of the lights. So once again, it's a 2-minute job per thing, even if it takes 5 minutes. Look at the pressure in that first bathroom that I showed you. Look at the pressure difference. I hardly had any pressure in the beginning. That's how I knew. Because my pressure started getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And I knew that they had been doing a lot of work here. But even if they didn't, you get calcium and rust build up. You get mineral deposits. You get little pieces of sand. You get little gravels and stuff coming up through. If you have an in filter in your house, you're probably not going to have this as bad. But still, every time I set my clocks forward or backwards, which is not that time yet, but it's getting close. I just wanted to do a video on this. But every year, this is what I do. When it's time to spring forward or fall back, if I'm getting ready to spring forward, I replace all the batteries, I'm trying to point to it with my glasses, in my smoke detectors. I replace all the batteries in my clocks, and I clean out all of my faucets. And I also go out to every vehicle and set the emergency brake and then take it off, because emergency brakes don't get used that often. We'll get into that on another video. But anyways, that's the 4 or 5 things that I do every year. It takes me 30 minutes to go around, replace all the batteries, clean all my faucets, check smoke detectors, check parking brakes, and I do it twice a year, spring forward and fall back is how I always remember it. So anyways, once again, this is a general vlog video with our Maintenance Monday. I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go there, wait a minute. It's time for me to beg. Please, please, please. Please subscribe. It really helps this channel out if you guys subscribe. Please comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see a Maintenance Monday on. You know, if there's something, I don't want to get into anything like major building or anything, but if there's something that you want to, like how to tighten hinges on your cabinet doors or something of that nature, if there's something that you're needing to know and you would like to see a Maintenance Monday on it, put it down in the comments down below, and I will try my hardest to get it taken care of for you. So anyways, please, please, please subscribe. And when you do, click that bell notification and click all, clear up on the top, so you're notified every time that I post a new video. And now, we'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we will see you on the next video. And don't forget, I might be cool and be able to fire my plumber and do this myself, but I'm still no cameraman. So I got to reach up here and poke you guys in the ear to turn my camera off. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.